Hey guys, so today I'm going to change this look into this look, and I'm calling this my Natural Glam Look. So if you are interested in this look and want to see how I did it, just come on and keep watching and I'll show you what I did. Okay, so we're going to start off with Tarte's Poreless Primer. I'm going to apply that all over my skin just to give my skin a good base coat and allow the foundation to kind of smoothly go onto my skin. Now I'm going to use NARS's Santa Fe foundation. I'm going to apply this with my finger all over my skin and then apply it or buff it in with a beauty blender. I really love the combination of this foundation with a beauty blender, especially if you are going for a natural look. The two of these together just really mix well together to give you somewhat of a sheer, somewhat of a medium coverage look, but still looks completely flawless. And as you can see, I just use a damp beauty blender and I just bounce it onto my skin to buff it into my skin. Now I'm using Anastasia's Dip Brow Pomade in the color Blonde. I'm going to brush my brows out and then first apply the pomade directly underneath my brow and then on top of the brow, and then fill in any sparseness in between. And do the same thing on the other side as well. I really find this is a really great product to give me great looking brows. And then finish it off with brushing the brows out. And they are complete. So I'm using Revlon's eyeshadow in Taupe. I'm going to use an Urban Decay primer potion that I have a sample of. Just apply it all over my eyelid. And this will help not only the eyeshadow to stay in place longer, but also the color will show up a little bit stronger than it would without a primer. And I'm going to apply this with a MAC 217 brush and then apply it on the outer third of my eye and then focusing slightly into the crease a little bit. Next I'm going to use MAC's Soft Brown eyeshadow in the crease. I'm just going to blend that a little bit into the Revlon eyeshadow and then further into my crease to kind of give my eyes a little bit more depth, but also at the same time keeping it natural. Next I'm going to use Dior's Amber Diamond palette, and I'm using that one color just as my lid color to give it a little bit more of a pop. And blend it all together. And then go back to that same palette and use the lightest color in my tear duct area. This will give my eyes a little bit more of a pop. I'm using NARS's Creamy Concealer, and unfortunately I have that upside down, right underneath my eyes. Then I'm going to blend it out with a mini beauty blender. I really do like this for under eye concealers because it just helps to get right underneath the eye and really cover up any dark circles I have. And I'm going to follow that up with just a little bit more concealer, just again to make my eye area look very clean and kind of stand out. Going back to the Revlon Taupe color with a pencil brush, I'm going to just line that below my lashes, just along the lower lash line. This will give my eyes a little bit more depth to it. Then Maybelline's Eye Studio Gel Eyeliner in Blackest Black. I'm going to apply it to my eyelashes, or my lash line, and then wing it out just slightly. I really love gel eyeliner. I really feel like it's easy to work with. It does take me a little bit of time sometimes to actually get it to do what I want it to do, but I still find that if you take the time to work with it, it'll work very well for you. And then go ahead and do the same thing to the other eye. I'm using Tarte's Gifted Mascara, but I do find that this mascara is really wet, so I like to take off any excess mascara that I have on the brush before I use it, otherwise it just becomes really clumpy on my eyes. First I will use Shimmer's lash curler to curl my lashes. I always make the funniest, weirdest faces and my eyes go all over the place whenever I do this. After I've curled my lashes, go ahead and apply the mascara and just apply a couple of coats. And since I've taken off the excess mascara, it's much easier to work with.
And because this is a natural glam look, we're not going to apply any false lashes. But I am going to apply this mascara to my bottom lashes.
Just to, again, make my eyes stand out.
Then brush out any clumps I still see from the mascara.
And I'm using NYC's Sunny Bronzer just to give my skin a little bit more of a sun-kissed look. I'm going to apply that to my cheekbones, all over my cheeks, my forehead, and then of course I'm going to go down my neckline because it would not look natural if I did not do that.
And then I'm going to use my Cheeky Sweet Spot palette by Benefit and use the Hoola bronzer from that palette with a contour brush. I'm going to use this as my contour. And I'm going to apply this to my cheekbones, to my temples, up the forehead, and then underneath my jawline. Then I'll repeat that on the other side, but you don't need to see that, you already saw it here. I use NYX's blush in Dusty Rose, and then a Real Techniques blush brush just to apply to the apples of my cheeks and kind of brush it back. Now this next part I'm obviously so excited about because it is the Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop Highlighter, which I have been using non-stop since I've gotten it. But I'm going to apply it to my cheekbone, and as you can see, it already gives me such a glow, such a highlight. This is such an amazing highlighter. It's so good. This is a big part of this look, I feel like. Then I'm going to apply it to the bridge of my nose and to my Cupid's bow. And then I'm going to go back in with a smaller brush just to outline my eyebrows a little bit more. This is where the glam part of this natural glam look comes in, I feel like, because if your eyebrows are on point, then you look on point. I'm going to use these two products on my lips. First, I'm going to line my lips with a Lorac pencil. And this is kind of a nude pinky color that I'm using. I find that when you line your lips, it just makes your lipstick last longer. It makes your lips look better and fuller. So I really do like lining my lips. And then for the actual lipstick, I'm going to use Sephora's Liquid Matte Lipstick in the color 6 to fill in my lips. It's a very nice lipstick. Again, it's a liquid lipstick, so you have a little bit of time to work with it, but once it sets in place, it is literally in place and stays there for hours. And then to touch it up, I'm going to use Revlon's Color Stay Translucent Powder just to sweep all over my face and prevent any shine and set everything in place. And that's it. You can see the difference. A natural glam look, nothing too much, but it does make a big difference. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.